sub higher perspective. I'm pretty sure it's the 27th. Almost certain it's 27th to 28th of June. But anyways, I'm on my way home from my mom's house. She's currently in Cancun. Good for her. I don't know. What made me want to record just now is just like, fuck, let me put on this seatbelt so the audio's a tiny bit better, type shit. But anyways, now that I'm sober, driving home type shit, I was just truly thinking about I don't know. I feel like I constantly replay certain conversations over and over in my head type shit. But it's like, I truly feel like my thought process works completely different than other people's, in a certain way. For instance, this nigga named Mark at Firebirds, he was telling me about, his perspective on, black people as, a server, you know what I'm saying, them tipping and shit like that, about, how, while they're also bad tippers, he's got some of his best tips from black people. I don't know, the whole time I was, thinking, why does this nigga want me to hear this? Why is this nigga telling me this shit right now? Does he not know that I truly don't give a fuck? In a sense, it's mind you, the whole day I was thinking, bro, this nigga doesn't fuck with me. in a sense, because we were sharing this 12 top. Firebirds, that make you split a 12 top type shit, but rather than giving up one of your tables. But anyways, we're splitting this 12 top, and the first half of the 12 top, that nigga was carrying with the refills and the shit like that. We really split it, whereas he had 6 people, I had the 5. No, he had 7 people, I think I had 5. Essentially, just because they chose to sit on his side of the table, really. But long story short, that nigga was carrying the refills and shit like that, just taking care of them the first half, because I ended up getting double sat pretty much with a 5 top and a 3 top. So I pretty much had my own little 8 top and trying to take care of this 12 top and a 2 top. So I had a table of 5, table of 3, and a table of 2, and half of the 12. Oh, it was my responsibility was to take care of the 12 top as well. But anyways, that nigga was carrying, taking care of him for the first half. Because I was getting the 5 and the 3, but I don't know. That nigga was talking shit at one point. He was like, "Are you super busy or something?" I've been getting all the refills. I was like, "Bro, what you need?" Pretty much, I was like, "Bro, what do you need from me?" Cause nigga already got the refills. What you expect me to do now? I was obviously doing my job type shit. I wasn't bullshitting on my phone. I was doing my job, nigga. But anyways, I felt like the nigga wasn't fuck with me. But, later on in the shift, once the 8 and the 3 were situated, that nigga got busy. It literally worked out good, because, then at that point, I started taking care of him. I started getting all the refills, nigga. I made sure I got all the dirty plates and shit. I really did my part on that second half type shit, because I knew I was folding on the first half of, the service. Anyways, after that shit, we dapped each other up, yeah, good job, because they blessed us. Ended up getting $36 each. It was good. But what was I saying? Yeah, this nigga went on to tell me about his experience with the black people, the black tables and shit like that. His tip experience, because apparently somebody just this black couple that definitely just came from church, just blessed him with a $90 tip. I was like, damn, that's crazy. But anyways, just telling me about that and like his experience at fucking I think the GOAT. He worked at the GOAT. Yeah, it was definitely the GOAT. But I don't know, he was just telling me about that shit. But mind you, the whole time, like I was thinking, nigga, I got side work to do. I gotta go clean my section high key, because like we're both cut at this point. At that point, found out this nigga smoked cigarettes. I don't know, shit weird to me. I don't know. Everybody has a different perspective on everything, but I don't know. This nigga was just telling me about this shit, and the whole time during the convo, you know, I'm not an awkward nigga, I feel like, so like I was just continuing the convo. I was like, yeah, damn, bro, that's crazy, yeah. Like, which I wasn't lying. It was like one of my first good tips was from a black couple. It was really this black mom and her 2 kids. That was my first good tip. But yeah, I don't know. The whole time I was just thinking, why is this nigga talking to me right now? Like, what's up? Like, he was just being friendly though. But I don't know. My thought process just literally works completely different. I feel like that happens like with everything, because like today, dude, I don't know, like the same nigga named Mark, right? It was that day. He was telling me to motherfucking, what's it called? He was like, yeah, man, you can add $1 to all those tips, da 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 da. Like, you know what I'm saying, just trying to get the most out of it. But I didn't on that big table, I remember. But it was either the next day or the same day or the night shift that like I don't know, I got some shitty tips, so I did add $1 onto the checks. Then mind you, then to come in today, I don't know if it was a 2-day gap between that 12 top or a 1-day gap, to be real with you. But I remember the day before, yeah, there was a couple checks where I did add $1 type shit. Da da da. But anyways, I come in today. This nigga, the GM named Nick, like he was just in a bad mood type shit. Now that I'm thinking back, like they was just in a bad mood. But to start my day, pretty much, before I got my first table, I was like, how you doing today? Da da da. He was like, cause I didn't come in until 11:15, like I was scheduled. He was like, oh, you missed the meeting, da da da. We got the All-American burger, we got the New York strip, da da da. The little specials type shit. I was, oh, you can't use to-go cups, boom, boom, boom. Then he was like, he was like, also, if anybody's adding on to tips, they'll be terminated type shit. I'm like, okay, makes sense. Boom. Then he walks away and he's telling he's telling the chef, because they be calling these niggas chef, bro. I don't even know the nigga's name. They be calling that nigga chef. One of the fucking kitchen, all he is a goddamn kitchen manager. But nigga really not a chef. They barely be cooking. But anyways, this nigga was telling the chef. He was like, yeah, you might have been one of the ones that were caught. He said like, you know, as if like I wasn't supposed to hear it type shit, but I heard it. I saw the chef look at me, but I ignored it. You know what I'm saying? But I was just busy that day, so that nigga was in a bad mood. So at one point, nigga, I'm trying to see it, because I had the whole day, mind you, at that point, I'm like, oh, this nigga definitely doesn't fuck with me. Beforehand, I was thinking this nigga didn't fuck with me. But then after he said that shit, I was like, oh, he definitely don't fuck with me. And then, like, just to gauge the motherfucking situation, like, I genuinely didn't know if we fucking served honey mustard or not. So I'm like, do we got honey mustard? He, like, high-key rolled his eyes. It was like, nodded his head, yes. I was like, okay. He definitely doesn't fuck with me at this point. Cause like, this nigga, like, it was a valid question. You know what I'm saying? It was a valid question. But, dude, this nigga, he probably doesn't fuck with me. But by the end of the day, when I had to give him my checkout type shit, he seemed like he was in a better mood. Like, it didn't seem like we had no problems type shit. I don't know. I definitely don't think the nigga fucks with me. Long story short, man, I just be thinking about shit. in a different way than other people think. I feel like, cause like after he said the shit about after he said the shit to the chef, about like, oh, you're one of the ones that got caught. Like, why doesn't this nigga just talk to me about it? Why doesn't he confront me about it? Like, rather than saying some sly shit to the chef, you know what I'm saying? Talking shit to the chef about me is literally what he was doing. Is talking shit to the chef about me. Like, why doesn't this nigga just confront me? That's what I was thinking the whole time. Like, he's really a bitch. And I already had GM problems at the fucking last restaurant, so I'm thinking, bro. The whole time I'm thinking, I do gotta get out of here. These niggas are preying on my downfall. These niggas are trying to get me out of here. But yeah, what I did was definitely unethical, and I feel like I've repented for my sins. And you know, I slightly mentioned it to God, but I'm gonna pray about it again tonight. But like, I don't know, dude. Like, why don't niggas just be up front type shit? Like, if I ever come in a position of power, like, I really just want to be real with people, bro. I truly hope that I don't become a hypocrite in that aspect, because like, I truly hope that, like, if I, rather than talking shit to the chef about another nigga, I hope that I say some shit to him first, like, straight up type shit. Like, bro, like, the only reason I did that shit, which is 100% my fault, I take accountability, that shit was unethical, it was fucked up, I shouldn't have done it. But this nigga named Mark, which he fucks with heavy, you can tell because they be giving this nigga an extra table even though he's not a closer, he just does his job type shit. And like, I respect him, Mark's good and he's good at what he does, he's a good server, blah blah blah, but niggas, be straight up with me, bro, before you start talking shit, for real. That's what was going on in my mind the whole time. And like, your motherfucking favorite, your favorite little pet, like, he the nigga that encouraged me to do it. Like, if you was been straight up, like, nigga, I don't think you feel the same type of way about me type shit. But I was looking at my tattoos just now. My tattoos look fire. I like you do have ADHD. I can't say the topic, but nigga, shit looks good. Nigga, I gotta get this shit touched up, but I want more tattoos. I gotta be able to afford it. I don't want after this situation, I gotta get somebody to fix this shit. So I'm not going back to Violet, most likely, unless it's some simple shit. But now back to what I was saying, like, I don't know, I just truly felt like the nigga wasn't fucking with me during the whole shift. Like, and was in the dish pit at one point. Like, nigga, when I'm serving, nigga, I don't be busy like that. When I'm busy like that, it's like, I'm just a different person now. Like, nigga, I don't stress. I don't fucking spaz out and start going crazy, nigga. Like for instance, we was in the dish pit, nigga. I was trying to put my dishes up in the right place type shit. This nigga spazzing around me, blah, blah, blah. You can tell, I don't know, just like the vibe, nigga. You can tell this nigga didn't fuck with me. He definitely doesn't fuck with me. But, niggas just being weird, being odd, bro. And I feel like if we wouldn't have that little awkward vibe, that awkward little, you know what I'm saying, tension, this nigga was being straight up with me. Like, I don't know, I could just feel when that nigga was there. But at the end of the shift, he seemed cool. He seemed like he was chilling, I ended up making 85 this morning. He was like, damn. But I was thinking, as soon as I left that bitch, I know he was looking at them tip papers. I know that nigga was looking at them tip papers. Make sure I didn't exaggerate the tips again. But, you know, what I did exaggerate, it wasn't crazy, but I do apologize. Sorry, God. Like I said, I'm gonna pray about it. Repent. But I don't know, in every situation, I feel like my thought process is just different, bro. It's just different. But other than that, man, I don't know. I just feel like I had to get that off my chest. Tell you guys about it. We'll see if it goes in the documentary. It's really some random shit. I don't know. I really got to figure out my air element type shit. But as a little update, NASA is deception. The moon is translucent, pretty much. It's a reflection of the Earth. The Earth is flat, just like the Bible says, and there's proof for it. The proof is that the proof is in the deception, I feel like. And it's crazy to think about. I think I'm about to go inside and look up more videos on the dinosaur situation, because those are, so I just wonder how they went about the lie, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in dinosaurs anymore, because now that I know what I know, it's like, there's no way that shit's real. Dude, 9/11 wasn't real. Going to the moon wasn't real. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just learning a lot recently. And I feel like just learning the realness of the world is really going to help me connect with the Bible, as it has with other people, like it has with fucking Young Don, the Sauce God. But that's not his name anymore. He changed it. Young Don Reborn, Young Don Animations. He changed the Sauce God channel to Young Don Animations, which it's a good sign of where he's gone, what he's become. Because he did it after he made the Reborn channel, and after I found him and really got to God like that. But it was recently he changed it to Young Don Animations, which made a lot of sense because it was kind of contradicting that he was calling himself God, you know. But I don't know. I love the path that I'm going down. I love the path that I worked out this morning. I plan to work out the next morning again. I took a 3-day break. Maybe it was 4 days. I forgot. But man. Dude, today again, I was thinking about Danny Serrano and his death, and like, I don't think I know I'll forget about it eventually, but recently I can still fucking vision. I can't wait to forget about it. I mean, I hope. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, I'm still unpacking that shit, but I can still just see his like dead body in the casket and how it didn't look like Danny Serrano. Because apparently he flew out the car, but apparently like all the fluids that they pump these dead people up with, it's like it fucks up with their looks too. I don't know. I still just can see this nigga laying in the casket. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. He was a good guy. He was a good person. Yeah, he had his problems. He sinned. Like, apparently he had DUI. Like, I don't want to speak about it because I don't know the facts, but apparently he had like a couple DUIs, and he had the thing in his car where he had to blow into it. And apparently, from what I heard, he was drunk driving when he died, but I don't know any of the facts, bro, to be real. That's just allegations, but I don't know. The fact that this nigga is gone, it's just crazy to truly think about. But you know, ever since I was thinking, like, during the whole ceremony, like, just going to his mosque, like, just made it feel real. Like, when you just heard about, Danny Serrano's dead, like, I haven't talked to a nigga in a minute. Last time I talked to him was at Walmart. And he was just, we just bumped into each other. I remember I was buying I'm pretty sure I don't know. I was in that phase where I just liked framing shit. And I'm pretty sure, I just cussed, but I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that was the day that I was buying, what's it called? The Kanye West poster of his documentary. But I don't know, I remember we had a good combo at the Walmart that day. It was good to see him. The next time I hear about him, and he ended up asking Federico for my number, He never hit me up though. Because Federico asked me, he's like, "Hey, you cool with Danny?" I was like, "Yeah, of course, Yeah, you can give him my number." He gave my number, but I don't think, he never hit me up, but, man, Danny was a good guy. He was a good guy. It sucks that he's gone, man. Just like I was telling Matthias the day of the Moss, it's like, yeah, while Danny, like, we all knew he had his problems. He sold drugs at one point, Like, he was big into just that atmosphere and that thuggish atmosphere. He just hung out with a different type of people. He was in a different crowd than most of my friends, but he was still the one dude that we all thought would figure it out. That's what I was telling Matthias. Yeah, like, while he did sell drugs, he did all this bad shit. Like, I don't, at least for me, like, he was a good guy, and he seemed like he would figure that shit out for real. I just gotta be better, man. Ever since that day, I was thinking, like, what are people gonna say at my funeral? Like, who have I impacted? Like, who would go up there on that stand and talk on my behalf? You know what I'm saying? Speak on my life and what I've left behind. Like, who would go up there? I mean, what would they say? Like, what would be the agreeable, like, I don't even know the words to put it. What would be the, like, everybody that went up on the stage to talk for Danny, they all said similar things. Like, it all came together. Like, he was just an impactful nigga. He was just a good person. But listening to that shit made me think, is like, would they say the same things about me if I was to die? Who would go up there? Who would say something like, what would my funeral look like? I don't think it would look like that. I don't think half as many people would be there, truthfully. They wouldn't. I know they wouldn't. I know half as many people wouldn't be there. And if there was that many people there, for me, I wouldn't. I wouldn't see that. I don't think there would. I don't think half as many people would be there. And it just really got me thinking, like, what have I truly done in my 21 years of life? Who have I impacted? Who would show up at my funeral, It's like, I don't want a bunch of people to be at my funeral, but there can be, but I know if I was to die right now, I know my mom would be there, my brother, my grandparents, my cousins, people that I love would be there. And that's what matters. But what would they say? What have I left them with, That's why I know I have more time. I have more time to really leave my legacy, leave my stamp on this earth, and become somebody worth going up on stage and talking about, I have to be I have to be more just because I can, just because I can be. And all goes back to the mind. I feel like it all goes back to the mind. It all goes back to the mind. I don't think I'll be alive when Jesus comes back. Even though there's signs that he's coming. Jesus is definitely coming. Even though I am probably not the person to be saying shit like this, stuff like this. But the more that I grow and learn to know the truth, the more that it all makes sense. Global warming is not a real thing. It's just the signs. This is what Young Don was talking about. It's the signs that Jesus is going to come back. Things are not stable. Things are changing because more and more demonic shit is popping up. And like, I feel like even though I see it, I know that other people don't see it the way that I see it, and they're just still in this trance. I truly feel like I'm outside of this circle of deception. And it goes back to NASA, it goes back to deception, it's all a full circle, It all takes a full circle. But this world is so interesting. And I truly feel like I perceive it a different way as many other people do. But I gotta take advantage of the way that I look at things, the way that I think about certain situations. Like, time and time again, I question myself and why I think the way that I think, and why I replay every scenario in my head time and time and again, and how it could go differently. And like, I think about how I can use that to my advantage, but I still haven't figured it out. And like, I don't know. But all I do know right now is that I plan on going back to MTSU. I'm hoping they send me an email any day so that I can, get this loan stuff started. So I can go ahead and hit up my counselor and see what classes I'll be taking and figure out a schedule and, just getting the tedious stuff out of the way. I'm excited to go back to college because I feel like I know I'm not as disciplined as I need to be, but I know that I can become as disciplined as I need to be. Life is interesting, man. Life is interesting. I truly feel like I have a lot to learn, and I'm still alive, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue to learn, continue to grow, continue to live, continue to praise God, and just try to be a good human. Just try to be a good person, to be a good human. And I don't know why I folded and started adding on to the tips and shit. Because even while doing it, I knew it wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. Then it just confirmed it today when the manager pressed me. He didn't even press me about it. He just, threw it out there. Like, I don't know. I just want to be a truthful nigga and spread the truth. And I want to just want that to be my life. I want the truth to be my life. I want to read the truth. And I don't know what I think. I think a lot of things, but I'm going to go ahead and get off here. It's been a 30-minute little clip, 30-minute video. We'll see how much goes into the documentary. Hope my mom's having fun right now. I think I'll make rent money. I gotta count my cash for real, but I think I'll actually have rent this month. I work all week. Hopefully I have a little bit left over. Pay a little motherfucking credit card debt. Credit cards are dangerous, by the way. I was not ready to get a credit card when I did. I definitely learned that the hard way. But I'm excited to pay. You know, I'm excited to fix my mistakes per se. I'm excited to learn from my mistakes and move on and clear my debt and try again. I'm excited for attempt 2 when it comes to credit and my credit score and da-da-da. I'm excited for attempt 2, but I still gotta fix what I fucked up from attempt 1. But, you know, it's all a process. We're gonna get through it. This is Malachi King. You're watching the High Perspective documentary about yours truly. It's 2023. We'll see where I'm at. We'll see where I'm at tomorrow. You guys have a great life.